first of all, I wanted to say congratulations on this film. I had a chance to sit down and watch it, and it's a brilliant film. So congratulations.
Thank you so much, and it is brilliant, isn't it? I know. I've actually haven't seen all of it. I've only seen about 9 minutes of it. Mainly my performance, because the director wanted to see my actual reaction. So yeah. Thank you for watching, and I'm happy you enjoyed it.
So for our listeners out there who haven't had a chance to watch the film, tell us a little bit about the plot of the film and a little bit about the character that you play as well.
Right. Well, it's a psychological thriller, horror, and it's like fast-paced, lots of tension all the way through. It's 17 minutes long, and it starts in a storage facility, and a woman is trapped in there, meets a cheerleader character, and everything's pretty scary, and she doesn't know how to get out. And then things start to happen, and there's lots of twists and turns, and I am a big part of a twist, as Jim, I'm sure you've noticed.
Yeah.
And it's something I don't want to ruin anything, the plot, by saying what happens when I come on.
Yep.
My character's powerful, strong woman, sexy, but that's not to do with it, if you get what I mean. That's something, it just happens to be. It's very hard to describe without giving the plot away, so...
Definitely.
But it's really exciting film, and it's beautifully shot. Cinematography, music, sound mix, everything. I'm very proud of it.
Definitely. So tell us a little bit about how you became involved with the film. Was it a traditional casting process, or did you become involved in another way?
No, not really traditional. Francis Costello, the writer-director, I did a table read for him for something else, and he noted my acting talent, and he saw my acting reels work, and he said he really wanted to work with me. And then he wrote this, and he decided to write me into it, and which I'm so honored about, and loved the script when he sent it to me, and very, very excited just from reading the script itself. The words jumped off the page. I could just see everything. He's a brilliant writer, and and then he said, I know you can do this, and we did the actual table read for the film, and he said, that's great, no notes, you got it. Oh. And I was like, oh, you sure? Yeah. And I did. I went on set about a month later, and it all went great. And we had a couple of shots, a couple of takes per shot, and again it was like he said, great, and then he looked at the rushes and told me that was amazing, and I said, wow, I'm so happy to hear that, because I was happy to do more takes or have more direction, but if you're happy, okay. And and then I had no idea what to expect, and that's why he gave me a little preview recently. The film was just recently finished, and immediately got into this LA Shorts International Film Festival. So I'm so happy. I'm very excited.
Definitely. We'll talk about the festival a little bit in a moment, but what was your first thoughts? Yeah. What was your first thoughts when you read the character of Samantha? Was there something about that character that made you want to play that part?
Okay, well, the other thing I didn't mention is that she is British. And Connor said, "Connor, are you sure you want her to be British?" I said, because he knows I can do American accents, all sorts of accents, and I'm good at them. And he said, "No, I like the British. I think it really suits the role." And he added a couple of British words into it, like bloody, which I don't normally use, but hey. Yes. And there isn't blood, by the way. not really. Anyway, well, you said you were asking about the role. Yeah, she's British. That's and I knew he said, oh, she's a school teacher, but that's nothing really that much to do with it. I was like, oh, it's so mysterious. That's why I couldn't wait to read it. As people will, I mean, when they see the film, it'd be like, wow, this is exciting.
Yeah. It's something I guess I think about a lot, because I interview a lot of Australian actors and actresses that are based in LA, but when it comes to accents, I guess for Aussies and also British actors and actresses looking for work in LA, is it something that you come across quite often where either a director will approach you and say, I want you to play this character because they're British? And does that happen quite often, or is that quite rare for you to have that happen?
No, it's not rare. I tend to play both. In actual fact, there was a film I did, Passports, where I actually went in with the American accent. I often just pretend I'm American, you know, and then I did the American, and then I kind of like at the end they're talking to me, and I kind of broke into my British accent. I said, oh, I'm British, by the way. They're like, oh, okay. Could you try that again with a British accent? And I was like, okay. And I did, and then I actually really like the British. I don't know. I mean, that's what Colin said. He just likes my accent, and you know, I'm like, if they like it, fine, whatever.
Yeah, I love that story that came out recently where Tom Holland went for an audition, and the person that was doing the audition didn't know that he was British. And they said he spoke in his natural voice, and they said, why are you putting on an accent? And he went, well, I'm British, like, it's my accent.
Yeah.
So, yeah, does that,
funny.
Yeah, and I think Andrew Lincoln has had the same thing happen as well, where he's gone to get up and speak at an event, and people haven't realised that he's British, so, yeah.
I know. The Brits are well known for doing good accents, most of them. It's just, like, for me, I'm used to having trained a lot in England and on the stage. I did lots of theatre where I had to hold an accent for like a whole hour or two, and I have to be like spot on with it.
Yep.
And I'd hire an accent coach, and so I'm used to working with different accents and accent coaches. And if I am going to have an accent, then I actually want to like live in the accent for a day or two, and just talk to people in that accent, just like so it's completely natural. You know.
Yeah.
But and then when I go on the set, it's like I just am. That's part of me.
You mentioned Colin's screenplay was fantastic. What was he like to work with as a director as well?
He knew exactly what he wanted. He had the storyboard done. I mean, all the takes were very quick. He had the vision immediately planned beforehand, and a fantastic cinematographer, David Navarro. They worked together before, and it's a great teamwork. And so therefore, you know, it's just down to. I knew that he trusted me, and he just said, you know, he said do your thing, and I did, and you know, he was easy to work with, very calm, and like I said, he knew what he wanted, and wonderful to work with. Yeah.
Now the film, as you said before, is screening at LA Shorts Fest. Tell us a little bit about how excited you are that this film is going to be revealed to the public at such an amazing festival.
I am so excited because it happened so quickly. Literally, the film was not even finished, and Colin just sent it in, and unfinished, and it still got accepted, and it was literally like a week or a few days to go, the final deadline, and he didn't expect it. He just thought, oh, I might as well try because it's unfinished. We still got to do a few things, and it got accepted, and then they finished it within that week, and this is an Oscar qualifying, BAFTA qualifying, Canadian Award qualifying festival, A-list festival. So it's wonderful to be a part of that, and to have our premiere there in LA where I live.
So, what's Colin's plans for the film after that? Will he be hopefully putting it into other festivals around the world as well?
Absolutely, absolutely. We do expect it to get into lots of big festivals, and this is just the start. I mean, you saw the film. I'm sure you'd agree. It's going to have a long festival run, and my plan is that when it gets into the different festivals and certain areas of the states, like Nashville or whatever, different places, Seattle or whatever, places I haven't been to. I'd like to just go there, enjoy the film there, and be a part of it, and then enjoy the actual state for a couple of days as well, and or the area for a couple of days. So yeah. So that's going to be all very, very much fun, and I'm very proud of my performance and this work. So
awesome. Well,
yeah.
hopefully it gets to screen in a couple of festivals here in Australia as well, because I know a lot of Australian fans out there would love to see this film. But to finish off, Francesca, what would you like to say to people out there who are going to go and see this film at a festival? What would you like to say to them?
Well, okay, you can have a look at my Instagram, Francesca the Actor, where I put all the updates on there, like when everything's going to be happening. I'm on social media a lot, yeah, follow this. It's going to be really well received. Already has started out that way. It's going to continue. You'll love this film. It's very like Hitchcock. Jordan Peele, a little bit of Twilight Zone thrown in, M. Night Shyamalan, like that kind of fit. It's like a mix, and it's exciting and fun and a little scary. Yeah.